We have a beautiful quilt for you today that's perfectly named Sunday Picnic, and it just, that alone just makes feelings of goodness, right? Sunday, the day of rest, the day of worship, gathering together with friends and family to just enjoy maybe a lunch, a meal. This is a quilt that we're offering on reserve, and this is called Sunday Picnic, as I said, and the fabric collection is from my friend Janet Nesbitt of One Sister, and the collection is called Hearth Home. And there's something so soothing and relaxing about the color of Janet's fabrics all the time, but especially with this particular collection. And I just love that this quilt, in my opinion, kind of has it all. I love quilts that have patchwork plus applique, and then if we can just top that off with a beautiful scallop border, that in my mind, that's the perfect project. That's a beautiful quilt. So here's the opportunity you have. We got in just enough fabric right now to make our sample quilt so we could all see how beautiful this quilt is, and I can just imagine this on a picnic, displayed on a bench, maybe in a sunroom, and so many other possibilities. So you have the chance to reserve this kit, and you also have the chance to reserve the beautiful coordinating backing also from the same collection. You have two other opportunities here. This is all pre-fused and laser cut for you. You don't have to trace, you don't have to cut. Sometimes people tend to avoid projects with applique because they don't want to trace. So this is why people love exclusive kits from Shabby that feature laser cut applique. We take all of that work away and give you beautiful pre-fused laser cut shapes and full-size layout diagrams. There's no guessing, and it works wonderful with a light source, an applique mat, and again with our layout diagrams where you can sync all of that up, merge it together. So this is an assembled unit as you bring it onto your beautiful two vertical strips here. So that's what the thread set is for, because we use heat and bond light, meaning these shapes are down to the background, ironed down, kind of long enough to get over to the sewing machine. Now you're using a straight stitch, maybe a blanket stitch, or any other stitch that you'd like to stitch all of this down to our background, our two vertical strips. Now, if you want to go ahead and have that beautiful, softly kind of waving outer border, which is now our binding is kind of encasing that. The tool here is the Scallops, Vines, and Waves template from Quilt in a Day. You can reserve that as well when you reserve your kit, your backing, your thread set. That way it's kind of all coming to you at the same time. In the meantime, if you'd like to see how we use that tool, it is so versatile. This is able to give you a scallop border on a variety of sizes, and you can be sure to check out that video if you're interested. And this also comes with a full instruction booklet. Some of the things that we use to make this are on set with me. In fact, everything is on set with me. I'll point out the things that are going to be significant to you as a maker. Clover Extra Fine patchwork pins are the pin that just gives beautiful precision of marrying up two fabrics with interlocking seams. So all of these points are coming out beautifully. We use our Aurifil thread. I'm sure the team used kind of a gray because we were kind of going between light fabrics as well as dark fabrics, and the gray just works with everything. Because we do have laser cut applique, we love to use Schmet's super non-stick size 80 needle, specifically engineered for fusible products, reducing gumming up that could happen with a needle, reducing breakage. So this is our needle of choice anytime we're doing pre-fused and laser cut applique, as we're seeing here in this quilt. Other things on the table, maybe it's been a while since you've changed the blade in the rotary cutter, or for me, I need a seam guide to help me stay true to my 1/4 inch. So all of those points are coming out just as they should. I also put a kind of a beefier set of scissors on here, and that's because the way we do our scallop border is you have a straight border and you quilt all of that together after your project has been quilted, but before it's been bound. This is when I use that bulkier scissors, because I'm now cutting through the top. I'm cutting through my batting as well as my backing. Makes a nice clean cut, because remember, what you cut will be bound, so you want to have a nice clean cut. But head to the website. Don't let this kit pass you by. Reserve the kit for your $10 deposit, $5 deposit toward your backing, and remember, we'll bill you for the difference once our kits are prepared and ready to go. And reserve your thread set, your scallop vines and waves templates, and be sure to grab any other notions you might need.